afternoon. This is the knitting news from Knit Happens Teesside for Thursday, the 11th of April 2019. Last night at knitting there were 5 of us. Petrina was working on her sweater and was up to her raglan shapings. The sweater's made from West Yorkshire Spinners yarn and it is for her husband, though I think she might be claiming use of it from time to time. Emily, one of our younger members, was working on a Marie Wallin sweater. It's a very complicated Fair Isle design and it's really beautiful and she's doing really well. She's such a clever knitter. But she was slightly concerned that it wasn't going to be big enough, so we had to fathom out a way of measuring it while it was still on the needles, and I think she's quite happy now. Because it is a little bit concerning when you've spent 6 hours in one day, because you're off uni. How nice is that? Vanilla tea today. All the way from the Seychelles. Sarah was working on her cardigan that we've seen before, and it's a little bit like, actually, my purple cardigan that comes out and then goes back. Because, well, mine's just a yo-yo thing, but Sarah's, well, I think she gets on with her squares and she likes doing her squares the most. But it's really beautiful in the way that the yarn changes colour as she's working. Maggie was working on a cardigan. She was casting on and ribbing a new cardigan that is a Martin Story design for such a nice little refreshing change for her. Oh, that's nice. I am making a pie shawl, which is pi as in the mathematical formula pi, which is to do with the relation of the diameter and the radius or the circumference or something like that of a circle. Anyway, it's a circular shawl. And if the theory of pi is not followed correctly by the designer, it wouldn't be circular. It would be kind of like a 3D lump, I think. A funny thing I found out when I was looking at knitting terms was TOAD, which stands for Trashed Object Abandoned in Disgust. So, when I get all my projects out and take a photograph of them to add to Fee's little thread, I wonder if I might find a toad or two. More news, maybe, next week.